Welcome to your yoga practice. Let's start in a standing position, softening our eyes. Let's bring our left hand to our heart and our right hand to our belly. And tune into our body. Taking some nice deep breaths, noticing the rise and fall of your chest and your tummy. Lifting up your spine so it's nice and tall. Opening out your toes so your feet are nice and open, able to take up the energy that's coming up through the earth. Establishing a connection with yourself. Scanning your body and noticing any thoughts that are coming in. Let them come in, acknowledge them, and let them go. The theme of our practice today is compassion. Let's inhale, inhaling the future and exhaling the past. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Tuning in, lifting the crown of your head and lengthening your spine. Taking a few more breaths here. Allowing yourself to arrive at your practice, leaving behind all the business of your morning. Taking a couple more breaths here, softening your eyes. And let's take our hands out to the side as we inhale and exhale as we bring them back to our heart center. Inhaling out and exhaling. Just moving your arms with your breath. Let your breath initiate the movement. Let's do two more. And last one. And bring your hands up above your head and exhale to the side. Inhale to the center and exhale to the other side. Let's continue on for a few more rounds. Noticing the connection down the side of your body, stretching the sides of our bodies. And bringing our hands down along our shoulders, just loosening up any stress that you might have in your upper body and loosening back the other way. And taking your feet a little wider, bringing your arms out to the side. And let's exhale to the right and inhale to the center and exhale to the left. Just giving our spine a nice twist. Keeping the hips facing forward. And come back to the center, bring our left hand across our body, right hand underneath, and hugging that in, looking over the left shoulder. And one more breath here. Release it and bring the right hand across the body, left hand underneath, looking over the right shoulder, taking a few breaths, connecting with the stretch through the right shoulder. And then inhale, lift up raising your chest, raising your heart, and exhale, folding forward. Bringing our hands down towards the mat, and then inhale, coming back up. Take your feet a little wider. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, come back up. Let's do a couple more rounds. Getting some movement into our lower back and the back of our legs. And on this round, bring your hands down to the floor. Heel toe your feet out a little wider. And have the crown of your head facing down towards the earth. The palms of your hands on the mat. And let's take a few deep breaths here again. Inhaling the future. Exhaling the past. Coming back to the theme of our practice and thinking to yourself, may I be kind to myself in this moment. May I give myself the compassion that I need. And let's take that with us through our practice today, being compassionate to yourself, trying some new things, but allowing yourself to do what it needs to do today. Let's take a couple more breaths, connecting with the stretch down the back of the legs. And walking our hands forward, lifting our chest, lifting our heart, and stretching out our spine. Let's take a couple breaths here, and then heel toe your feet a little closer, bending the knees, coming back up to standing. Nice. Give your legs and your arms a little shake, and we'll come to the back of the mat. If you have a block, you can pop it in the middle of the mat there. And we're going to go to a warrior sequence, first of all, turning our left foot out, stepping forward with the right foot. Inhale, lift up your chest, bring your arms up, lift your gaze up, bending the right knee, so the right knee is over the right ankle. Gazing up towards the ceiling or the sky, connecting with the stretch down the left hip flexor. Lifting your hands up, reaching up for the sky. Taking a couple more breaths here. And then take the right hand forward, left hand back into warrior two, keeping the front knee still bent, the right knee still bent. Reaching out through the two hands, lengthening out, opening the chest. And then moving your chest forward and bring both hands behind your back. Keep the front leg bent and take your chest down, lifting your arms up into humble warrior. So we're going to lift our chest and lift our hands, stretching through the shoulders and the back of the right leg. Take a couple more breaths here. And then exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Bring the right hand inside the right foot. And inhale, lift up the left hand into triangle pose and lengthen out that right leg. Opening up the chest, looking up towards the left hand. And taking some breaths. On the next exhalation, bring your left hand down to the mat and take the right foot back into downward dog. Opening up through the hands and walking your heels down towards the mat. Stretching out the back of your legs and your shoulders. And then taking your feet out wider than the mat and walking your hands back up into a wide-legged forward bend. Let your head fall heavy. Come back to your theme of compassion. 2 more breaths here. And then inhale, come up to standing. Bring your feet back together again. Give them a little shake and we'll take it to the other side. Turning the right foot out, stepping forward with the left. Inhale, bending the left knee, raising your chest, raising your arms. Take your gaze up to the ceiling, reaching up as high as you can. Imagine you're holding a beach ball, lifting it up. Connect to the stretch down the right hip. Let's take 3 breaths here. Nice big breaths. And last one. Take the left hand forward, right hand back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together into warrior 2. Nice and strong through the left leg. Gazing towards your left thumb. And bringing your chest forward, take both hands behind your back. And bending forward, keeping that left leg still bent. Lifting your chest, lifting your gaze, and lifting your arms. Feel the stretch through your shoulders. And nice and strong through the left leg. This humble warrior. And then releasing your hands down to the mat, left hand next to the left foot. Lengthen out the left leg. And then inhale, lift the right hand up and take your gaze to the right hand into triangle pose. Bring the right hand towards the back of your body, so get a nice stretch through the front of your chest. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Keeping it nice and strong, enjoying the stretch on the back of the left leg. And then exhale, bring the right hand down to the mat and frame your front foot, and then step back with the left leg into downward dog. Opening up your palms and raising your hips. Bring your head through your arms, and have a nice stretch here. Come back to the theme of compassion for yourself in this moment. Giving yourself the space and time. One more breath here. And then take your feet out wider than the mat. Walk your hands back underneath you into a wide leg forward bend. And 3 deep breaths here. Allow your body just to hang and release. Feeling the stretch through the back of the legs and the lower back. And then on the next inhale, coming back up to standing. Give your legs a little shake. Nice. Okay, let's go down to our tabletop position. Bringing your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. Let's warm our spine up a little more with a few cat-cows. As you inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, bring your spine up towards the ceiling, rounding out your back, feeling the stretch through the shoulders. And then inhale, lift your heart. A nice bend in your lower back. Let's continue on for a few rounds, moving with your breath, opening up all the little spaces in your vertebrae. Let's do one more round. And then taking your knees a little wider, exhaling into a child's pose. Bring your forehead down to the mat and walk your hands forward. And release into this pose. Taking some deep breaths. Surrendering into the practice and the moment. Just take 2 more breaths here. And inhaling, coming up. Bring your knees a little closer together and bring your hips forward and your chest up into an upward dog. And exhaling back to child's pose. We'll go through this flow now for a few rounds. Inhale as you come up, raising your heart. And exhale as you come back. And some nice movement through the lower back and the shoulders and the chest. Use your breath to initiate the movement. We'll do one more round. And coming back to all fours, tucking your toes under, coming up to downward dog. As you inhale, bring your body forward into an upward dog, and you can roll your toes over and exhale back to downward dog. So with this one, if you wish, you can have your knees off the ground or you can have them on the ground, just depending on what your body feels like doing today. Let's do 2 more rounds. And last round. And then come back to tabletop. Okay. From here, we're going to take our right foot forward and bring it next to our right hand. That's it. Into lizard pose. So at the moment, we've got the left knee on the mat. You can slide the left knee back a little bit, feeling a nice stretch through the hips, or you can take the knee off the ground if you wish, and take the right hand up into a dancing lizard. Let's take one more breath here. Bring the right hand down to the mat, bring the left knee down to the mat, and step the right foot back, and step the left foot forward. Okay, so you can keep the right knee here, you can slide it back a little bit, or you can take the right knee up and also bring the left hand up. Let's take one more breath here and bring the left hand back down to the mat and bring the right knee down. From here, we're going to come into a deep squat, a yogi squat. So that's it. So raising your chest, bring your hands to your heart center, using your elbows to just press your knees a little bit, opening up through the hips a little more. Let's take a few breaths here. Coming back to our theme of our practice of compassion. Scan your body without judgment. How does it feel? Let's take one more breath here. And then release your hands to the mat and standing up into a forward bend. Allow your body to relax into the pose. Let your head fall heavy. You might like to fold your arms. And let's take a few breaths here. Noticing how your body feels. Feel the gentle stretch down the back of the legs. And then inhale, coming back up to standing. And give your body a little shake. Give your legs a little shake. Okay, well, let's come into some balancing poses next. Opening up the right toes and moving your hips in a gentle circle, connecting with the ankle points underneath the right foot, underneath the big toe, the little toe, and the heel. And then bring your left foot next to your right foot and lift it up either to the calf or higher. And then bring your hands to heart center, taking the knee out to the side, finding something to gaze at to help you with your balance. And let's still down our body. Let's take a few breaths here. Just bringing back our inner balance. Noticing how it feels to be still, to be in balance. One more breath. And release. Well done, everyone. Give that a little shake. And let's take it to the other side. So opening up the left toes, rolling your hips in a gentle circle, connecting with the ankle points under the left foot. And then bring your right toes next to the left and lifting up. And bring your hands to heart center. Take your right knee out to the side. Find your gazing point. And we're going to still down the body, quieten the mind, bringing some balance into our practice. And one more breath. Nice work. And give your legs a little shake. Okay, from here we're going to take it one step further. We'll go side on. We're going to go into a warrior three pose. We start on the right foot, so opening up the right toes and just give that hip a little circle so you feel connected. And we're going to take our chest forward and lift our left leg and bring our hands beside us. That's it. So nice and stable, nice and balanced. One more breath and release. Bring the left leg back down to the mat. Nice work. And give your legs a little shake and we'll take it to the other side. So this time we'll be on our left leg. So opening up the left toes, moving your hips in a circle, connecting the left foot to the ground. As you inhale, lifting the right leg, bringing your chest forward, finding your gazing point, bringing your arms out to the side like an aeroplane. And one more breath, coming back up. Nice work. Well done, ladies. Give that a shake. Okay, from here, we're going to come down to the mat on our backs. Hugging your knees up to your chest. And rolling your lower back into the mat. Doing some nice circles, releasing any tension you might have in the lumbar spine. Then bring your feet down to the mat, hands out, straight out from your shoulders. Let's drop our feet to the right and look to the left. A gentle twist in the spine. And hold it there. Noticing this twist on the left side of the body. Having your upper back on the mat. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Inhale, bring your knees to center. And exhale, take your knees to the left, look to the right. And notice the twist in your lower back and stretch through the right side of the body. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Keeping the right foot on the mat and bending the left leg in front. Reaching forward into pigeon pose. Bringing that left leg towards your chest. You can reach through the legs and holding on to the shin or the thigh of the right leg. Allow your upper body, your upper back and the head to come back to the mat. and surrender into the pose with compassion. Notice the deep stretch through the left glute and left hip. Let's take a few more breaths here. On each exhalation, allow your body to relax into the stretch a little more. Let's take 2 more breaths. And release the right foot to the ground, but keep the left leg across the front of it. Take the left hand out to the side and use your right hand to draw that left knee to the right side. So it's a little more intense than the last twist we did. And using that right hand to just draw that knee across a little more. Relaxing into the stretch, noticing the deep stretch in the left glute. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then inhale, bring knees back to center, uncross your legs, bring the left foot to the ground and lift up the right leg, cross it in front of the left and hug them towards your chest into pigeon pose. Notice how this side feels compared to the other side, whether it's looser or tighter, and reaching through the gap in the legs, holding on to the left thigh or the left shin, depending on how your flexibility is on this side. And relaxing into it, bringing the upper back and head to the mat. Taking deep breaths. On each exhalation, allow your body to relax a little more into the stretch. And next exhalation, bring the left foot down to the mat. Keep the right foot crossed over. Take the right hand out to the side, straight out from your shoulder. Left hand onto the right knee and draw that across to the left side. Gaze into the right. So coming into a deep twist down the right side of the body. Each exhalation, allow yourself to relax a little more into the twist. Keeping your upper back on the mat. Noticing the twist through the front of the chest. And the right side of the body. 2 more breaths here. And then inhale, both knees to center. Uncross your legs and then hug both knees together. And do some little circles here. Flushing out your back after all those twists. Taking some deep breaths. And then bringing your hands through the middle of your knees to reach out to the outside of your feet and lift your soles of your feet up towards the ceiling into happy baby, flattening out your lower back onto the mat. You might like to rock from side to side or roll in a circle, whatever feels right for you. Softening the eyes, coming back to the theme of our practice, compassion for ourselves. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And then releasing the feet down to the mat. Bring the heels of your feet close to the buttocks. Inhale, lift up the hips into a bridge and bring your hands over the top to the ground behind your head. Lift up as high as you can. Really lift the hips, squeeze the buttocks, press through the heels. Taking a couple breaths here. Really pushing up as high as you can. Bring your chest up to your chin. 2 more breaths. Squeezing as much as you can. Really squeezing those glutes. And then slowly exhaling, allowing your spine to come back down to the mat. Bring your hands over the top. Hug the knees back to the chest. Bring your feet back down to the mat, taking both knees to the right and lengthening out the left leg so it's straight. So you've got a little more of a twist on that side, down the left side of the body. Keeping the upper back on the mat. Noticing the stretch down the left side plus the chest area. And then bending the left knee, bring the knees back to center. Take both knees to the left, gazing to the right and lengthening out the right leg. Just intensifying the stretch a little more. Taking a couple of breaths here. And then inhaling and bending the right knee, bringing both knees back to center. Hug your knees up to your chest. Rinsing out the back again. And then from here, we're going to go into our legs up pose. So you might like to have your legs up against a wall or a piece of furniture, or you can place a block or a bolster underneath your lower back, or come up into a shoulder stand. So whatever works for you. Inhale as you lift your body up. If you're coming up into a shoulder stand, hugging your hips like they're a fruit bowl, bring your elbows slightly close together, giving your feet some nice circles through the ankles so they feel nice and light. Give them a little shake. And then bring the feet over the head towards the ground behind you into plow pose. You can release your hands to the mat here if you wish. Taking a few breaths here, noticing the stretch through the back of the legs, the lower back, and the back of the neck. And then taking your feet out wide. Bring your hands back to your hips. Bring the feet back up above your head with the soles of your feet together, knees out to the side like a butterfly. And then lifting your feet back up in the air. Take a couple of last breaths here. And then on the next inhalation, slowly lower the spine down to the mat. And come into your Savasana position for your Yoga Nidra. You might like to place a bolster underneath your knees to support your lower back. If you have some socks, you might like to put them on. An eye pillow, maybe a blanket over the top. So laying down into Savasana and relaxing your body into the mat. Taking 3 deep, relaxing breaths. Become aware of any sounds that you can hear in this moment. Nothing else but what you can hear without strain. Begin to focus on the most distant sounds that you can hear. Let your sense of hearing radiate outward, searching out these distant sounds and following them for a few moments. Move your attention from sound to sound without labeling the source. Gradually bring your attention to closer sounds, to sounds outside your building, to sounds inside your building, and sounds inside your room. Without opening your eyes, visualize the four walls of your room, the ceiling, the floor, your body lying on the floor. Visualize your body lying on the floor, the position of your body, your clothes, your hair, your face. Become acutely aware of the existence of your physical body lying on the floor. Become aware of your natural breath. Become aware of your natural and spontaneous breath that moves in and out of your body without any effort. The natural breath flows in through both nostrils. Notice the feeling of the breath as it comes in and out of your nostrils. There's a sense of coolness as you inhale the breath. Follow this feeling into your nose, your sinuses, the back of your throat, into your lungs. There is a sense of warmth as you exhale the breath. Feel this warmth on your upper lip as you breathe out. The natural breath flows through both nostrils during the inhale and the exhale. Allow your breath to become longer and slower. Take a long, slow inhalation, followed by a longer, slower exhalation. Make your exhale even slower. Notice a slight pause after the exhale. Slow the inhale, even slower exhale, and pause. Feel the urge to breathe in bubble up inside you when you need to inhale. Please do so, continuing on long, slow inhale, longer, slower exhale. And then pause where the body is neither breathing in nor breathing out. Please continue breathing in this way. Now go back to the natural, easy breath, releasing any control over the inhale or the exhale. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. At this moment, you should make your resolution. Your resolution should be a short, positive statement in simple language. Try to discover one naturally, and please state your resolution clearly with awareness 3 times. The resolution you make during your Yoga Nidra plants a seed in the fertile soil of your mind to bring about transformation and healing. Also say to yourself, I am practicing Yoga Nidra, I'm awake and relaxed. We'll now begin a systematic journey of sensory awareness throughout the body. You'll move your awareness to different parts of your body as soon as you hear them named. Please say the name of the part to yourself and feel that part of your body, but do not move any part. The practice begins on the right side. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of your hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big right toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big left toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now go to the back of the body, right heel, left heel, right calf, left calf, right thigh, left thigh, right buttock, left buttock, lower back, middle back, upper back, the entire spine, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head, forehead, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, middle of the eyebrows, right eye, left eye, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen, right groin, left groin, the pelvic floor, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, the whole face, the whole head, the whole torso, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Now imagine the whole body becoming light, as though your body could float away from the floor toward the ceiling. The head is light and weightless. The limbs are light and weightless. The torso is light and weightless. The whole body is light and weightless. You're rising higher and higher away from the floor. Imagine your body becoming heavy. Feel the heaviness in all parts of the body. Each part is becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. The head is heavy. The limbs are heavy. The torso is heavy. The whole body is heavy. So heavy that it's sinking down into the floor. Awaken the experience of cold in the body. The experience of chilly cold. Imagine being outside in winter without enough clothing. You feel this chill permeating your entire body. Now allow the sensation of warmth to spread throughout the entire body. Remember the feeling of heat in summer when you're out in the sun with no shade. You feel the heat radiating onto your skin and heat all around the body. Recollect the experience of anxiety, intense anxiety and worry. Feel this stress in your mind and body, but do not concentrate on its source. Create the experience of anxiety as clearly as possible. Now allow the feeling of complete calm to envelope you. Manifest the experience of calm in your entire body, mind, body, and emotions. You're relaxed and aware. You are completely calm. Begin to concentrate on the space in front of your closed eyes. Imagine before you a transparent screen as though you were at the movie theatre. The screen is as high and as wide as the eyes can see. Concentrate on this mind screen and become aware of any phenomena that manifests within it. Colors, patterns, light. Whatever you see is the manifesting state of your mind. Continue your awareness of this space, but do not become involved. Practice detached awareness only. If any subtle images make themselves known, simply notice them without directing the images. If thoughts occur, let them come and go, but continue watching the dark space. Continue this with detached awareness. Now a number of different things will be named, and you should envision them on the level of emotion, memory, and imagination as best you can. Jump from image to image as soon as you hear it. A red desert, a peacock feather, a Buddha meditating, a good night's rest, full moon, your reflection in a mirror, foggy morning, the sun shining overhead, a bouquet of flowers, a tall tree. Receiving help from others, cool, clear water, a relaxing afternoon, laughing with friends, a warm embrace, burning candle, temple on a mountain, path in the woods, a vibrant sunset, taking a deep breath, cat stretching, a beautiful garden path, your favorite song, the sound of my voice, your body lying on the floor. It's time to repeat your resolution. Please repeat the same statement made at the beginning of the practice 3 times mentally now. Come back to the feeling of your breath flowing in and out of your nostrils. Maintain your awareness of breath and at the same time develop your awareness of your physical body. Your body is relaxed and lying on the floor. Feel the container of your skin and the clothes and the props that are touching you. Notice the heaviness of your body as it rests on the floor, and take your awareness to all the points that touch the floor. The back of your heels, thighs, buttocks, shoulder blades, arms, hands, and head. Do not open your eyes yet, but visualize the surrounding room. Imagine where you are in the room and the other objects that are around you. Lie quietly until you feel ready to move. Start by gently moving your hands and feet. Take your time. There's no hurry. And when you're sure that you're fully awake, gently open your eyes. Please roll over to your right side and stay on your right side for a few more moments. Use your hands to press up from the floor and let your head come up last. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. I've got a couple of quotes to finish off our practice. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. May you be kind to yourself in this moment, and may you give yourself the compassion you need. Let's bring our hands to our forehead for kind thoughts, and to our lips for kind words, and to our heart for kind heart. Namaste. Thank you for your beautiful yoga practice today. Hope you feel nice and relaxed now.